Welcome to Luna Tells Tales, where every night is a new adventure. I'm Luna. Let me take you through time and space to explore unknown fantastical worlds. First, calm your mind, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and follow me to a place lit only by stars. Good evening, dear children. I am your sister Luna. Let's listen to stories and go to bed together today. Are you all snuggled up in your cozy beds? I hope you're ready for a wonderful tale that will take you on an exciting journey through a winter wonderland. Tonight, we're going to hear about a very special snowman who comes to life and has an amazing adventure with his new friend. Can you imagine building a snowman so magical that it starts moving and talking? Well, that's exactly what happened in our story. So let's close our eyes, take a deep breath, and let our imaginations carry us away to a world of snow, friendship, and magic. Are you ready to meet our frosty friend and join him on his incredible journey? Let's begin our bedtime story and see what wonderful things await us in the snowy tale. In a small, cozy town nestled among snow-capped mountains, there lived a young boy named little Tommy Twinkletoes. Tommy loved winter more than any other season, and he always looked forward to the first snowfall of the year. This particular winter was extra special because it had snowed so much that school was cancelled for the day. As the sun peeked through the clouds, casting a warm glow on the sparkling white landscape, little Tommy Twinkletoes rushed outside, bundled up in his favorite red scarf and mittens. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he gazed at the winter wonderland before him. The entire neighborhood was blanketed in a thick layer of pristine snow, perfect for building snowmen and having snowball fights. Tommy's next-door neighbor and best friend, sweet Sally Sugarplum, came running out of her house, her cheeks rosy from the cold. Tommy, she called out, waving her arms. Let's build the biggest snowman ever. The two friends giggled with glee as they began to roll large snowballs, pushing them across the yard. They worked together, packing the snow tightly and stacking the balls on top of each other. As their creation grew taller and taller, Tommy and Sally's excitement bubbled over. They couldn't wait to see their finished snowman standing proud in the front yard. Little did they know that this wasn't going to be just any ordinary snowman. Something magical was about to happen. Something that would turn this snowy day into the most extraordinary adventure of their young lives. As little Tommy Twinkletoes and sweet Sally Sugarplum put the finishing touches on their snowman, they stepped back to admire their work. The snowman stood tall and proud, with coal buttons, a carrot nose, and a bright red scarf wrapped snugly around his neck. "He needs a hat," Tommy exclaimed. He ran inside and returned with his father's old top hat. Carefully, he placed it on the snowman's head. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept through the yard, swirling snowflakes around them. To their amazement, the snowman's coal eyes blinked, and his stick arms began to move. "Hello there, young friends," the snowman said in a jolly voice. "I'm Frosty Finbottom, and I'm delighted to meet you." Tommy and Sally gasped in disbelief. Their snowman was alive. Frosty Finbottom chuckled, his belly shaking like a bowl full of jelly. Now, don't be afraid. I'm here to show you the magic of winter." With a wave of his stick arm, Frosty created a slide made entirely of ice. "Hop on, children. Let's go on an adventure." Hesitantly at first, but then with growing excitement, Tommy and Sally climbed onto the ice slide. Frosty joined them, and together they zoomed down the street, laughing and cheering. As they slid through the town, other children saw them and joined in the fun. Soon, a merry parade of children was gliding through the streets, spreading joy and wonder wherever they went. As the day wore on, little Tommy Twinkletoes and sweet Sally Sugarplum noticed that Frosty Finbottom was starting to look a bit droopy. His jolly smile seemed less bright, and his movements were slower. "What's wrong, Frosty?" Tommy asked, his voice filled with concern. Frosty Finbottom sighed, a small puff of snow escaping his mouth. "Well, my dear friends, I'm afraid my time is limited. You see, when the sun gets too warm, I start to melt." Sally's eyes widened with worry. "But we don't want you to go, Frosty. You're our friend." Frosty patted her head gently with his stick hand. Now, don't be sad. That's the beauty of winter magic. It may not last forever, but it leaves us with wonderful memories." Tommy and Sally felt a mix of emotions, joy for the amazing day they had, but sadness knowing it would soon end. They hugged Frosty tightly, feeling the cold snow against their cheeks. "Remember, children," Frosty said softly, "the real magic isn't in me coming to life. It's in the friendship and happiness we've shared today. That will stay in your hearts long after the snow has melted." The children nodded, understanding dawning in their eyes. They realized that even though Frosty might not be with them forever, the joy and wonder he brought would remain a cherished memory. As the afternoon sun began to warm the air, Frosty led them back to their neighborhood for one last adventure. As they approached their neighborhood, little Tommy Twinkletoes and sweet Sally Sugarplum noticed that Frosty Finbottom was melting faster. His round belly was becoming smaller, and his stick arms drooped. "Oh no," Sally cried. "We have to save Frosty," Tommy thought quickly. "I know. Let's take him to the big freezer in my garage." They hurried to Tommy's house, carefully supporting Frosty as they went. But when they arrived, they found the garage door locked, as Tommy's parents weren't home. What do we do now? Sally dully asked, her voice trembling. Just then, Isel Hooting Ton, who lived in the old oak tree nearby, called out, "Hoot, hoot." Why not take your snow friend to Chilly Hill? It's the coldest spot in town. Frosty's eyes lit up. The journey was tough, as they had to help Frosty up the steep slope. But they didn't give up, encouraging each other with every step. Finally, they reached the top of Chilly Hill. The air was crisp and cold, and Frosty immediately began to perk up. "Thank you, my dear friends," Frosty said, his voice strong once again. "Your quick thinking and determination have saved me. I can stay here until the next big freeze comes." Tommy and Sally beamed with pride. They had solved the problem together and saved their new friend. "We'll visit you every day, Frosty," Tommy promised. "And we'll bring all our friends to meet you too, Sally added. Now, can you imagine how happy little Tommy Twinkletoes and sweet Sally Sugarplum felt? They had made a magical friend and saved him too. Have you ever helped a friend in need? It feels wonderful, doesn't it? For a moment and picture Frosty Finbottom standing tall on Chilly Hill, waving to Tommy and Sally as they visit him. Can you feel the cold wind on your cheeks and hear the crunch of snow under your feet? Remember, just like Tommy and Sally, you too can create magic with your imagination and kindness. Every snowman you build, every friend you help, adds a little bit of wonder to the world. So the next time it snows, why don't you go out and build a snowman? Who knows, maybe it will come to life and take you on an adventure too. And now, as we end our magical winter tale, it's time to snuggle down and dream of your own snowy adventures. Imagine yourself wrapped up warm in a cozy blanket, just like Tommy and Sally in their beds after their exciting day. Close your eyes and picture soft snowflakes falling gently outside your window. Listen to the quiet hush of the winter night. Feel your body getting heavy and relaxed, like a snowman settling into his spot on a peaceful hill. Think of Frosty Finbottom's jolly laugh and kind words as you drift off to sleep. Maybe you'll meet him in your dreams, sliding down icy hills and building snow castles in a magical winter wonderland. Just like the friendship between Tommy, Sally, and Frosty, the warmth of love and kindness can melt even the coldest of days. Good night, little ones, and may your dreams be filled with frosty fun and snowy smiles. Our story has come to an end for tonight. I hope it brings you wonderful dreams. Remember to subscribe to Luna Tells Tales and let our stories accompany you to sleep. Good night. May your dreams be filled with starlight.